Alright. Oh, damn. Dude, everything's shot up. Dude, where are you even trying to shoot? Like, unless they're just there to cause more property damage, which I guess they just don't care. Oh, even this door is blocked off. No, they're all blocked off to tell us, hey, go to the main office. Cal, my apologies for intruding on you. We wish to collaborate with you. So would you be willing to share the details of the raid with us? You'll have to forgive me, after all, it was late into the night. I haven't the foggiest idea of whom the assailants may be, or why they targeted our humble company. Even so, it appears that you were able to mount an efficient defense. First and second floors are devastated, and yet, this room remains spotless. How in the world were you able to fend off assailants armed with heavy machine guns? I'll admit, it was tricky. However, the assailants managed to escape our grasp, I'm afraid. Many of our men were sent to St. Ursula. Dear, oh dear, what a disaster. You have my condolences. If you'll... excuse us. You four. What's the special support section doing here? Why, good morning, Detective Bannings. I see the rest of you are in attendance too. Pardon our interruption, Cal. I know you're busy with the aftermath of the raid, but could I borrow a minute of your time? Anything for you, my friend. If you'll excuse us then, Deli, I appreciate you having I bet Cal was just stalling for time, waiting for the SSS to come up. I was like, oh yeah, they're here now. Okay, bye, Deli. Damn. We'll step aside then. This irritates me to no end, but I'm leaving this snake to you. Try to get what you can out of him. Yes, sir. It's been quite some time, my friends. I hear you all had quite the adventure on the final day of the anniversary festival, correct? I'm assuming Yin has already informed you. As you know, the special support section doesn't follow conventional investigative protocol. And with that in mind, how about you go ahead and tell us your true intentions? Oh, what's this? Lloyd? There's no point wasting our time with his usual song and dance. Not only that, but we have a lot of ground to cover with Cal. So I figured I'd just get to the point. Whoa, Lloyd, pretty gutsy move, eh? I'm surprised, Lloyd. It's rare to see you act audaciously. Adjust glasses. Exactly as I'd anticipated, Mr. Bannings. I had seen this coming from the beginning. Very well, I'm not particularly fond of trivial exchanges anyway. If your questions are within the realm of my knowledge, I will provide the answers you seek. Thank you, Cal. I wanted to ask you about these 3 topics. The assailant's true identity? Are you positive Revache is behind last night's raid? Can you say for certain that the attack wasn't carried out by a third party? I highly doubt it was anyone other than Revache. Doubting the possibility entirely, are we? Sir. The assailants may have been masked to conceal their identities, but there's no doubt it was Revache's men. Their weapons and combat style were identical to Revache. That kind of stuff isn't so easy to obscure. I see. That makes sense to me. In that case, something's still rubbing me the wrong way. I hear you Heiyue dudes are pretty damn good at are all pretty damn good martial artists. Your main man Lao here looks like it had beatings out left and right. You flatter me. I'm sure Revache doesn't have a shortage of combat pros, but none of them can match up to you guys one-on-one. So then how'd you guys get trashed so hard by a handful of their thugs? Was that old killing bear leading the charge or something? No, I don't believe we participated in the attack. Neither did his right-hand men, for that matter. We believe Revache's regular combat personnel to be behind the attack. If that's the case, then how? Though their techniques were simple, their speed and power were beyond comprehension. They were able to brandish those heavy machine guns single-handedly. Our defenses were easily crushed by their unusual strength. They overtook the first 2 floors with ease. No fooling. It wasn't only limited to their power and speed either, they had inhuman endurance as well. And thanks to that, I had to put into practice a few dangerous techniques. The dangerous techniques? Like what? You seem pretty knowledgeable about combat yourself, Cal. I'm nothing but an amateur compared to Master Yin. I'll get straight to the point, Cal. How do you plan to respond to their raid? Oh, what kind of question is that? Take a moment to ponder what kind of organization Heiyue is. You found your answer, correct? So, you're after revenge. Oh, please, keep such scandalous rumors to yourself. I've been merely referring to crisis management. At the end of the day, we only seek profits. And in situations where our profits are threatened, it is my sworn duty to crush our antagonizers through the appropriate methods. I fail to see what's so strange about that. Yeah? What an annoyingly shrewd man. Does requesting assistance from Heiyue's main office lie among those proper methods? Ah. He's calling the big guns from Heiyue's main office? Awfully blunt, aren't we? My pride is at stake here. I have no such plans at this moment. Yeah, because that would kind of go, he's like, hey, we need help, they're kicking our ass. Like, he kind of wants to take care of this himself. Furthermore, there's no guarantee that the main office will respect my wishes. They may intervene regardless. Well, I should be able to stave off direct intervention for a little while at least. Either way, we lack a proper knowledge on Revache's current state, so we don't have an effective countermeasure for them. We're simply investigating their movements for the time being. Through our most reliable and cooperative employee, in fact. You requested Yin's assistance. He's the best for these he's the best of the best for these undercover missions, yeah? This isn't directly related to the case in question, but I figured I'd ask while I'm already here. Do you really not know anything about Kia? Ah, are you sure, Lloyd? Kia, you said. Is that a person's name, or perhaps some kind of code? Forgive me for speaking out of line, you're more serious than I expected. All I know is that Kia is the name of that little girl you took into custody after the Schwarz auction. And and that our dear collaborator offered you a small piece of advice there. The exhibits for the second half of the auction are stored in the room over there. According to information that was sent to Heiyue, there's a bomb, so to speak, among those items. I recommend you confirm it for yourselves. A large leather trunk will be exhibited in the second half of the auction. Inside the trunk is a bomb, which will only serve to jeopardize Revache's position. We were able to receive that piece of information via our own networks. We had no means of discerning who this informant was as of yet. However, in some ways, that only made it more credible. We wanted to be certain, so we asked our dear Master Yin to go check on it. Even in my wildest dreams, I never expected the true identity of the bomb to appear in the form it did. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna feign ignorance to the very end. Well, let's assume you're telling the truth. Did you have an inkling as to who that informant might have been? Logically speaking, a bombshell of this magnitude points to the actions of a Revache defector. However, taking into account the skill required to convey the information to us, they must be adept. At any rate, this is as far as our knowledge regarding Kia goes. I'd appreciate it if you guys believe me. Understood. Thanks for answering us, honestly. Now then, does this conclude your questioning? Yes, for the moment, I appreciate your cooperation. Do you mind if I gave the department an outline of what we discussed? Do as you like, my friend. By the way, Detective Bannings. What's up? I'll be honest with you, this raid was far beyond what I thought Revache was capable of. I was under the impression that I was fully cognizant of Revache's strength, connections, and patterns. Yet they were able to pull off such a brazen attack on us in their weakened state. They splendidly surpassed all my expectations. I must say, I am unbelievably excited for what's to come. I cannot recall a moment in the last few years where a situation didn't proceed in the way I planned. I can finally wield my intellect to crush my foes without remorse. This truly is an indescribable joy. Dude, chill out. You're unbelievable. Do not think for 1 second that I'll allow the police to ruin my fun. Although you're special, so I will grant you a unique opportunity, so to speak. Will you be able to broker a resolution between both groups before Heiyue begins its all-out retaliation? I'll be eagerly awaiting your next move. Oh boy. So it's up to us to stop an all-out war. So we got a timer ticking down. Well, shit. He's really using us for his amusement, huh? Well, that was something. They gave us plenty of useful information to work with, but I can't believe they suggested the high possibility of a full-blown conflict. They have to keep things hidden up the way they have, and it's about to get real messy. We're screwed if they decide to have a firefight in the middle of town. Additionally, we have to consider the possibility that Heiyue may call for reinforcements. This is all sounding a bit too ominous. It sounds like we have a bit of time still, judging by what Cal said. At any rate, we can't leave Revache unchecked any longer. We need to start looking into it before Heiyue mobilizes their forces. I agree. Shall we visit each of the districts and question the citizens? No, we don't have enough time. I think it's time we go straight to the source. Let's go get our answers from Revache directly. You're kidding, right? We may have gone there once before, but still. That was before the incident at the auction. Are we not acting too recklessly? Yeah, I can't imagine they'd overlook anything outside of Kia's case. There's something else I'm concerned about, though. What might that be? Garcia's movements. We've quarreled with him before, but he never seemed the type to be reckless. I was under the impression that he had strong command over his subordinates. Good eye, he used to be a well-known Jaeger commander, in fact. Didn't think he ordered his men to launch an attack on Heiyue like that. While there's a chance he ordered an attack on Heiyue, it's entirely possible that his subordinates acted independently. I'd certainly like to get to the bottom of this. I agree. It'd be a good idea to search for clues around their base. You guys want to head there now? We don't have a choice, do we? As long as we remain outside of the perimeter, the level of risk will be low. Let's go have ourselves a little stakeout. Alright, anything missable here? Nah, just go straight to the back alley. Just like I thought, there are more guards posted here than usual. They're looking way more pissed than I was expecting to. Impatient, excited, vigilant, anxious. I'm feeling a giant cluster of those emotions radiating from them. There's no mistaking it. They must be on high alert for any retaliation from Heiyue. This isn't going to be easy. For now, ascertaining Garcia's movements should be... What the hell do you think you're doing here? Uh-oh. Oh! Hey! Garcia Rossi. Damn, the monster managed to conceal his presence? It's you guys. You have the audacity to show your faces around here after all the shit you've put us through. I won't make any excuses. Our deal with you only concerns Kia and Kia alone. Then we're understood. If you use our deal as an excuse to come waltzing into our territory, then I'm gonna beat the ever-loving hell out of you. Well, aren't we a dangerous old dude? I'm fully aware why you're snooping around, however you won't be getting a single word out of me on that matter. If you understand, then get lost. Damn. Please, just tell me one thing. If hypothetically you were to attack an armed enemy stronghold, would you attack from the vanguard, leaving everything to brute strength? Huh. An honest Jaeger like myself would never adopt such a poor strategy. I wait until the conditions were favorable to wreak the most havoc while minimizing casualties. Wouldn't you do the same, son of the war god? Don't you ever call me that again. But yes, that's how Jaegers operate. Is that so? Thank you, I appreciate the answer. Huh, you're a strange kid. But anyway, you better not come in here unprepared, you hear me? I promise, you'll be torn to shreds. Something sure seemed off with him. He looked like he was tense too, but also a little worn out. So it wasn't just me then. He said a few nasty things, but I felt like it didn't have the usual bite to it. They expressed signs of fatigue. I can relate with them on that front. What in the world happened to Revache? Damn, doesn't suit him making a face like that. Wouldn't you guys like to know the reason for their glum faces? Grace? Yeah, it's a girl. Grace? Woman, you have a knack for appearing in the most random places, don't you? What can I say? My reporter's spirit guides me to the juiciest of scoops. Anyway, let's proceed with the usual give and take session, shall we? I'll be anxiously awaiting your arrival at the jazz bar. Oh my god. How should we proceed? If she plans to talk, we'll hear her out. We should be cautious around her. I don't want us accidentally leaking anything to her. Duly noted. Oh, look who's finally arrived. Sudden, I know, but do you all have any tidbits about the Heiyue raid you're willing to share? I'm sure Cal showered you with all sorts of delightful details over at his office. Quick to the punch, aren't you? Actually, how are you even aware that we visited Heiyue? Well, if you must know, I found out this morning. As I was about to ask Cal some questions, I saw old Dodo's barge in. But as I was wondering, right as I was wondering what's up with that, you all entered after him. Then Dudley left with his partner in that classic scowl on his face. You came out looking mighty worried. Okay, you know what, let me mute the mic for a sec. Oh shit. Oh, I was this close to accidentally spilling my cup over my keyboard. Oh, okay. Whew. Cause basically I was about to let go of the cup, but then I pulled out my hand too quickly while my fingers were still on the handle. Oh, okay, okay, cause there's still more than half of the cup left. Oh, okay, I'm gonna mute the mic real quick. Okay. With that kind of look covering your mug, I'd be shocked if you didn't hear anything. Your order stuff was sharp, or will be that obvious? Still, Grace, I think you know better than anyone that we can't casually disclose information about an open investigation. Of course I know that, you silly goose. That's why I proposed a little bit of give and take. After all, aren't you dying for some details on Garcia Rossi? Well, always a pro at dangling the bait right under our noses, eh? And to put the cherry on top, I might have some news about that so-called auction too. Whispers say that Revache screwed the pooch and incurred the wrath of the speaker. Surely you want to know how those two matters might be related, no? Alright, I'll bite. However, everything about Cal is strictly off the record, got it? I can't stress that enough, Grace. I see. So the situation is more dire than I thought. Yeah, unfortunately it is. As things stand, both groups, seem to be trying not to involve the public if that's any consolation, but... well, no matter which way you cut it, this raid was too abrupt to be a coincidence. ignoring that it happened in the dead of night. A raid near our news agency. Not to mention it was right down the street from the illustrious ABC. Sounds like this decision was a little bit rushed, right? Yes, that's true. If things went south, this incident could have shaken the continent, destroying Crossroads' reputation as Zemuria's trade capital. You have a point there. That also might make the info I got my mitts on not necessarily false. This information you got your hands on, are you willing to share it now? Okay, fine, it's my turn now, eh? You see, this whole fiasco originated from inside the Mafia. Originally, I've been hearing that rumors that Garcia Rossi's control over his goons has been, well, lacking. Is that even possible? Yeah, I'm having a hard time buying it. I can't imagine subordinates defying that monstrous old geezer. Well, you can choose to believe it or not. I'm just saying maybe it's possible that the incident in the downtown district and the gunning for Main's rights might not have been on Garcia's orders. Wait. Downtown district incident? Oh, wait. The incident? Oh, wait, was that incident referring to the ambush on the two gangs by the Revache guys? So those might not have been on Garcia's orders. So that could give more, what's the word I'm looking for? Credibility? Or, my terminology is not the greatest, but I think like the theory about the whole thing about Ernest being affected by this a little more credibility, since this incident happened well before. So if they're being the ones that weren't going on Garcia's orders, and it would take some big balls basically to not listen to Garcia. That monster of a, that bear of a man. You think any random crony can just go, ah, fuck it, we're just going by ourselves. They're just right in front of his face. Yeah, no. So, if that was anything, man, they must have been like testing this out like ever so slightly, but then because of this recent incident, they just kind of like tuned whatever it is, probably an artifact that they have, kind of like just put it from like 1, 2, 4, all the way to 11, like right at this point, basically. I assume that's like whatever the hell they're doing, like some kind of performance enhancing artifact with some crazy side effects to it, and they just amped it up like to overdrive essentially. Okay. Oh wait, wait, the gunning for Main's rights. Oh yeah, the Warhound incident as well, yeah. It seems like some of the mafiosos on the lower rungs are looking to climb up. If Claude inside Revache is what those rookies were after, that would explain them stepping out of line and getting busted. Aw. But please, can we back up for a second? You're saying that last night's raid was carried out by junior members of the Mafia. Given the scale of the attack, I personally lean towards no, but considering all that's happened, you can hardly blame Garcia for his big outburst earlier, right? True, there wasn't a sign of his little entourage anywhere. Does that mean despite controlling Revache from the inside, he's still having issues? But what is Adon doing during all of this? According to what I've been able to gather, Marconi is desperately trying to atone for his giant blunder at the auction. Naturally, he's buttering up Speaker Hartman, who was left less than pleased at Michelin. He's even trying to lure more influential figures of Crossbow into his fold. Influential figures? Who exactly? Cutting right to the chase, simply put, it's a Republican faction of Diet members. Republican faction Diet members. I heard he's met with the CGF commander too. Really? Is he attempting to suppress Heiyue's political influence in Crossbell? And maybe being with the CGF commanders related to Revache's weapon smuggling. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Gotta remember that more of the commanders also one of Speaker Hartman's cronies. Since the commander is in Marconi's pocket, I reckon he's using them to win back the Speaker's favor. Bingo, that's what I was thinking too. I knew that a nice chat with you guys would help me get all my thoughts in order. Score! This turned out to be a fruitful little info swap. I hate to admit it, but it's been helpful for us as well. In fact, now that we've sifted through all the details, I feel like there's something we're still missing. Something we're missing. Care to elaborate? We've been able to arrive at a convincing motive behind each action thus far, but they're all haphazard, like they aren't acting as one singular organization. I felt like Revache had a particular style to the operations, characteristic of the darkness that lies within the city. But in these cases, I just don't feel it. So that's what you mean. Now that you mention it, I'm inclined to agree. An efficient system created to take advantage of the mira reserve known as Crossbell, for an organization such as Revache to deviate from that system is highly irregular. So, in other words, there's an element to this case that threw Revache out of whack. Something like that? Right, it's just a gut feeling though. Kyle's description made it sound like the raiders who attacked Heiyue possessed unnatural amounts of strength too. It's possible that that could be the reason behind Garcia's strange attitude. Wow, I should have expected this from you, Lloyd. You're a sharp kid, ain't ya? Hey, if you get canned, how about joining the Crossbow Times? We can aim for the full surprise together. I'll have to pass. And for the record, I'd appreciate it if you didn't make me worry more than I have to. Remind me again, what's the full surprise thing she's so up in arms about? That's the international award given to the most prestigious journalist of the year. Excuse me for 1 second. Yes, this is Lloyd Bannings of the Special Support Section. I managed to get through. It's me, Bixen, over from Mainz. Oh, the mayor, what's going on? Is there some sort of problem regarding Gantz? Well, you see, I'm at that Barker casino at the moment. I started acting strangely, so I decided to call you. Strangely? What exactly do you mean? He's been engaged in a poker match with another customer for some time. The atmosphere has gotten kind of severe. It might actually get violent. Could you come over quickly and help sort this out? Understood, sir. Barker Casino, right? We're close by. So we'll be there shortly. Okay, I'm counting on you. Mainz' mayor. You mentioned something about the casino, Lloyd? Yeah, apparently Gantz might be getting into some sort of violent situation. Seriously, did he somehow provoke his opponent during a match? With Gantz's ego and crazy luck, I could totally see it happening. Well, we better hurry on and assess the situation. You just want another scoop. Alright, off to Barker we go. What? What's the matter? You know what the matter is. Oh, Grace, it's just that, it'd take too long to explain. Let's just head to the casino for now. God damn it, we got Grace attacking along with us. Grace! Let's see. Double checking. Oh, excuse me. Oh, you came. Praise be to Idios. I think a fight is about to break out. Quickly take us to where Gantz is playing, sir. Of course. He's in the middle of a private match in the back room. We don't have time to waste. Gantz could blow at any moment. Huh? Wasn't Gantz the one provoking his opponent? Oh, Lecter! If there's one thing that can ruin Gantz's luck streak or anything, it's the natural pro gambler himself. God damn it. God damn it, Lecter. Eat this, punk. 9-10 Jack Queen King. A straight flush of diamonds, baby. Try to beat this hand. You can't. God, are you kidding me? I was expecting you to pull a hand this strong in our last round. Ha! This is my true talent. You tied one too many games using those tricky hands of yours, but that's coming to an end. Come on, show us your hand. You might as well give up while you're at it too. Huh, are you feeling okay, man? Who said anything about losing? 5 of a kind. 5 of a kind. Actually, wait, was there a Joker card? The only way you'd be able to beat me is with a royal straight flush. There's no way you could have. And that's where you're wrong, kiddo. Hey! 5 of a kind! 5 of a kind! Fuck you! He's at it again! What? A 5 of a kind! And they're all aces! I can't believe what I've seen today! What hand beats a royal straight flush usually depends on the rules, but rules or no rules, it's obvious that this blows your straight flush out of the water. What? Don't screw with me, you damn cheat! Drake, you're his accomplice, aren't you? Well, screw you too! I assure you, I'm nothing of the sort. I swear upon Heiyue herself. And during my careful observation of the match, I saw nothing that suggests Mr. Arundel was cheating. Aw, can it? How the hell am I supposed to buy that crap? I've got luck and intuition on my side. I'm supposed to be unstoppable. There's no way I can lose to this jackass. Please, sir, calm yourself. Seriously, dude, take a chill pill. Poker's just a game of luck after all. All it means is that your luck has run out, bud. Mr. Arundel. Refuse to believe this crap. Gambling should be a piece of cake after using that stuff. Drugs. Gantz? Look out! There's no way in hell I could lose. Let go of me! Let go of me, damn it! You have to calm down, Gantz. What's with this insane strength? So it's like some insane steroids? Stop this madness, Gantz. Well, it isn't my favorite pals. How's it hanging? I don't know what I was expecting. How can one man be so suspicious? It's unfathomable. What? What the class clown you got here? Any acquaintance for you guys? Sorta, not like we know squat about him though. Well, hold the phone. A 5 of a kind versus a straight flush. What the hell even happened here? That was a real nail biter, Randy. I was on the verge of losing everything. I can barely keep up with this. At least we were able to neutralize the threat before anyone was hurt. Let go! Or let me go, damn it! Let me go! I can't lose! I can't lose! Yeah, okay, so I wonder. Extremely exhausted and passed out. Huh. So we know that it's a drug now, because Gantz said the stuff that he took. But he's been on a hot streak for the past 2 weeks. And now his luck's run out. Well, I mean, it'd take like a pro, like Lecter to kind of like take him down when he's barely weakening, if we're to assume that this thing wears off. So, what are the side effects? Obviously, you'll lose that intuition. What was it? I mean, we'll have to see. I mean, of course, I'm just talking way too much before the story can actually properly explain itself. Due to his condition, the special support section decided to carry him to his hotel room. Oh, sweet goddess, how could such a thing have happened? He may not have been the hardest worker, but he was a kind man. There's not a soul in Mainz who disliked him. Sorry. Mayor Bixton, I don't know what to say. For a nice guy, I was pretty violent for a sec there. I was expecting that both of us would need to hold him down. Yeah, I can't believe how ridiculously strong he was. Listen guys, this is just my impression, but do you think the guy might have been on some drugs? Pardon me? What is the basis for that assessment? You kidding? Judging by their silence, I think Lloyd and Tio seem to agree with me. Agree is a strong word. I don't want to say anything unsubstantiated, but it's not out of the realm of possibility. We can't rule it out. That's preposterous. Gantz? On drugs? I refuse to believe it. He's just an ordinary miner. You hear me? There's no way he'd be able to get a hold of such dangerous... Sorry, sir. It hasn't been almost half a month since he arrived in Crossbell City. Keep in mind that he earned quite a bit of mira during his stay too. Can you say for certain that he couldn't have taken advantage of that wealth? I won't stand for this slander. You mentioned that you're a Crossbow Times journalist, right? Know that if you write some libel piece on pure speculation, I will lead Maines and his people in protest. Oh, come on, take it easy for a second. I don't plan on writing an article on this, mister. Will you do us a favor, Mayor Bixen? I'd like to go through Gantz's personal belongings if that's alright with you. You too? I don't intend to imply anything, sir, but there are too many coincidences piling up here. The sudden violence, that inhuman strength, the complete change in personality. All these aspects are eerily similar to past cases, and in Gantz's case, we saw an absurd development in his gambling skills. Might be because he took some stimulants to boost his perception or something. That explains the freakish intuition. People kept telling us like it was, People kept telling us how it was like he could read people's minds, you know? It's entirely possible. I can only speculate that if I were to gamble, I would only be more adept than your average person. Tio. Sorry, dear Tot. You know I didn't mean it like that. I'm aware. Don't worry. Mayor Bixen, I understand you wish to keep Mr. Gantz's reputation intact. However, please envision the scenario where he is, in fact, consuming drugs. If the situation were to remain unhandled, it could pose a threat to himself and others. That may be... I can think of a whole bunch of possible side effects that might crop up. Same here. That's exactly what we need to be scared of. Very well. I fear I may have been slightly inconsiderate. Go ahead, Lloyd. Thank you, sir. Sorry about that. Lloyd carefully examined Gantz's pockets, making sure not to wake him up in the process. This is what I was afraid of. Blue pills. Pills. And of course they're shaped like Sepith. Goddess, no! So our theory was spot on. Pretty shade of blue, but what the heck is it? We can't rule out the possibility that it's harmless medicine yet. Maybe it's some kind of chronic disease we don't know about. Did he ever mention something about that, sir? Day 24. How long is this game? Yeah, that's cool. I mean, on one hand, I'm taking my sweet time with talking with a lot of NPCs and looking up and looking through, like, missable or optional content. But I'm almost 100 hours in, and this is chapter 4 of 6. So, I think we still got, like, 40 hours plus minimum, probably. Yeah, the Legend of Heroes games are... like, if you really want to get everything you can out of a Legend of Heroes game, oh boy, you're in for a 100+ hour ride. Although this is with like talking to like every minor NPC for like their like dialogue and other cool little like things about the world and just like small day-to-day storylines. If you don't really care about that though, and just kind of like look up the important stuff if you're going by a guide to save on time, you could probably take that time in half. No joke. You could probably cut my playtime like right in half if you like just look directly for the optional stuff and then just go for it instead of exhausting everything. Okay. But from all my interactions with them, no, of course I can't say for sure. Interesting. Would you mind if we hung on to these pills for now? Please do. Listen though, I beg you, do not spread this around for Gantz's sake. Of course, sir. We'll make sure to take his reputation into consideration. Also, can we leave him with you? Yes, I'll take care of him. I'll try to speak with him once he wakes up. Thanks, that'd be great. Hey Abyss, how you doing? Now we have suspicions of an illegal drug circulating throughout Crossbell, eh? Definitely didn't see that one coming. Really? I would have thought the Mafia was big into the drug trade. The contrary, actually. Illegal drugs hardly ever show up in Crossbell. Drugs are messy business, you know? One misstep and it'll spread to the neighboring countries like the plague. I've heard the 1st Division monitors them closely thanks to pressure from Erbonia and Calvard. So I guess Revache is smart enough to read the room on that one. I suppose that makes sense. Yeah, they made sure to cover that back at the police academy. Still, something about these pills. It really is a lovely shade of blue, isn't it? Sure, but they're so suspicious as all hell. Huh. Something wrong, Tio? No, it's nothing. More importantly, what do you intend to do with the pills, Lloyd? Good question. I'm thinking this case is too much for us to handle alone. Now let's go talk with the chief. Yes, he may know what to do. While we're at it, we should give our report on the Heiyue raid. We got mafias fighting each other and a chance of illegal drugs now too? Get ready guys, I'm feeling like things are about to get pretty busy around here. Ain't that the truth? You know, I've only known you guys for 4 months, but I'm starting to think that you've matured a lot since we first met. You think? What's with the sudden praise? Flattery will get you nowhere, I hope you know. No, I'm serious. I've got some pretty high expectations now. Almost as high as the ones I've had for your brother, Lloyd. You know, I don't ever think I got a straight up answer last time you brought up Guy. So, did you know my brother Grace? Oh yeah, back when I was still a newbie at the CNS, he helped me out more times than I can count. And in the end, his case went cold. At the very least, I'm happy that the team he wished for finally became a reality. What? Oh, he had a part in the creation of the SSS? What do you mean, Grace? Oopsie, Sergey might get angry at me if I say too much. Anyway, I've got an event to cover, so I'm gonna have to head out. Oh, and I won't write any articles about the drug stuff, as tempting as it is. Bye-bye, everyone. Huh. Where did she get off teasing us like that and just walking away? Another addition to the pile of things we have to worry about. Hold on real quick. God damn it. You guys ever get that feeling where like you have that like strand of hair like on the collar of your shirt that's just jabbing you in the neck? Hold on. It's like there is... Where the heck is that strand of hair? It's been jabbing me in my neck for... Oh my god, I actually see it. This one little blade of hair is just been jabbing me in the neck for the past half hour. It's driving me crazy. Oh god. And hold on, I actually moved my shirt backwards. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, yeah. Oh my god. That feels so much better now. I was going crazy with how this thing just kept like pricking into my neck like every time like I adjusted my shoulders. It's beginning to exceed capacity. Are you concerned about what she told us, Lloyd? Oh well. Even if it's concerning Guy, I don't really have time to think about it. The Heiyue raid, Revache's current situation, and now these blue pills. We have a lot on our plates, so... For now, let's put aside what Grace told us and ask the chief on how we should proceed. Understood. Hopefully he has some ideas for us. Alrighty then, back to the SSS. Gantz is not the type of person who would get involved with drugs. I don't know if those pills are an illegal substance. If they truly are, then I'll track down whoever's responsible for distributing them. Thing is, side effect of the drug, too early for us to make a call. Tio, what is Tio not telling us? She knows more than she's letting on. Also, I read a little thing that mentioned, apparently there are certain people we should talk to get 2 extra DP. Let's see. Be too many drinks. No, let me see. I think we gotta go back to the casino. If I don't get anything that I don't get everything I need from the casino, I'll just like scroll down a little bit further to see who it is exactly I need to talk to. Let's see. I believe it should be. Right. Who better to talk to than the one who provoked the gambling, or the sudden gambling god himself? Thank you for helping us before. Allow me to properly express my gratitude. We kinda lucked out. Things could have been a lot worse had we not come when we did. Yeah, no kidding. Someone could have been hurt had they tried to fight him while he had that unnatural strength. Excuse me, sir. I know this might be uncouth, but would you mind keeping quiet about this for now? We've yet to uncover all the facts, so we don't want any misinformation to spread. Oh, right, this doesn't bode well for us either. Rumors are bound to spread, but I shall notify my staff to remain silent on it. Yo, guys, how's he holding up? Sorry, Lecter, we can't exactly hand out classified information like that. But still, I think things have finally begun to calm down. I believe you'll be able to demand an apology out of him later, at least. What are you even talking about? It's not like I meant to wait until the very end to crush all of his hopes and dreams and bring him back down to earth, you know? But hold on. Did you intentionally wait until the last hand to beat him? There's no freaking way, man. That was just some lucky coincidence. Sure it was. A big, beautiful coincidence. Karma must have noticed all the good deeds I've done and rewarded me. Did you really destroy Gantz like that on purpose? If so, how? Who knows? I've lost all confidence in my poker skills, though. I'm under the impression that nothing is impossible for a man like Lecter. Hey, I only gave you guys a helping hand. That guy would have ended up like that sooner or later anyway. It also happened to be the former, I guess. I'll leave the annoying stuff to you guys. Just make sure you don't take your eyes off him for now. We know that already. Did you say mission? Huh. Yeah, finish up with his mission. Huh. What is this? We still don't know what Lecter's true purpose in Crossbow is. We know that he had a one-on-one convo with Kilika back at Michelin when we made our great escape. And also Kilika, we still don't know what she was doing or anything. Lecter man came yesterday. Skills weren't particularly memorable. Mention other question. What about that last hand though? Yeah, no kidding. Pull up 5 of a kind to beat a straight flush ain't something any regular guy could do. Nothing more than a coincidence, perhaps. I can't be too sure. What about Gantz's health? Scuffle, regular at our establishment. Strategy mystifying, to be honest. Losing intentionally all to put up an act. Yeah, no, that could be Lecter entirely. Okay, you know what? It's gonna take forever for me to look for those exact people to look for this DP. Huh. So before reporting to Sergey, go to the downtown district, talk to Slash and Huey, or Huey? Yeah, Huey. So, Ignis, we gotta talk to Rishia. Oh, so I had the wrong idea. Huh. And the residential street, go down the stairs, first house. Oh, yeah, with Sunita. Apparently, Nicole's been engaged in some special training. I could tell his stamina has improved considerably. So a bit worried, doesn't seem like his usual self anymore. Wait, actually, didn't I technically already talk to them? Huh. Wait, does it not mention the thing with Nicole? Huh. But it says that I should talk with... interesting. Okay, I mean, let me just look through these places real quick to see if I trigger anything else. Or, I mean, maybe the window to talk to these people were available even before we started the investigation properly. Let's see. Sunita. Father must be exhausted from working all day. Make sure that's why he's acting weird. He's going to cheer him up. Okay, I'm pretty sure knowing Falcom, they wouldn't do anything, or they wouldn't do anything as dumb as, like, me, what was it? Losing out on DP for talking to people too early or anything. Because I'm just worried that, like, apparently, if you talk to the families who've been affected by this drug, of course we don't know that drug yet, or we don't know that these families have it yet, but, let's see. Or, I mean, I guess they're just flags for us to raise at any point during the chapter before we go back to Sergei. Oh well, either way, let's just go back. Oh, wait, I forgot. I did get the Crossbow Times already, right? I mean, we did read it already. I think. Yep, okay. Let's just keep going on with the story. Wait, where's Sergei again? Turn to the SSS. Okay. Yeah, Chief's office.